Hey guys, I wanted to talk to you about where the dragon get their powers from. We get it from various part of the body, from the heart, from the cervic area, from the bones. That why the radiation affect your bones, right? And the bones that was you know 95% of your DNA comes from, So when they're attacking you with radiation is to weaken your immunity and to weaken your energy field. Okay. So the enemy, very tactical, but and they hit you a certain area because they know. If you heard of the great mother Rhea, Odin's wife. The one, I don't know if you hear the story or not, the one she comes through the sky being pulled by two cats, right? She was at war one time and with upper heaven, and when she was enraged, heaven shook, you know? So, and they said because of her necklace. Her necklace are, where is the necklace usually? Usually around your neck, right? So the collarbones are dragon's necklace, okay? So we get a lot of power from the collarbone as well. We can resonate through to the earth. We could bring a lot of destruction from the collarbones only, right? That's why they're attacking with radiation, because radiation affects your bones. And I'm gonna tell you why. My doctor that I'm going to switch from, asked me to do a bunch of tests at the general hospital, and he didn't tell me why. He goes, "Oh, we wanted, we were asked to do these tests and whatnot, and I think you're a good candidate for it." He gave me like a bogus story, right? To get this test, and one of the tests is bone density. Why do you think he wanted to do or no bone density? Because bone density, if when you're being radiated, your bone density it get lower. You understand? So it weakens your bones. You understand? And that's why he wanted to get my bone density. But something told me not to go ahead with this test. So I was pissed off about something. So anyhow, I ended up canceling all the 3 tests that was being run. See? Because he's part of the collective. He's trying to get me to do things because the elites wants it, and they want to know, this radiation affected me or the way it's been hitting me or whatnot. You know what I mean? So it stopped radiating me, so you don't have to figure out if you're really, and so anyhow, this is what I want you guys to think about. Do not do this form of test. If your doctor asks you to do bone density and go get anything has to do with bones, do not get it, okay? Because these tests are for them, okay? Because once you do the test, then if you're not heavily affected, then they will know to increase these attacks, okay? So be smart. Do not give them what they want. When I cancel the test, I cancel all 3 tests. I can't remember the other 2, but I canceled them. Do you think the doctor asked me? Do you think he, when I met with him, he asked me why I canceled? he did not bring the shit up. Okay? He didn't bring it up. He didn't even ask why I canceled them. Because I called the hospital, because there's a penalty if you don't go for the test or whatever, there is a fee you have to. So I just called canceled, and the lady's telling me on the phone, you know, if you cancel them now, you have to bring in a new paperwork from your doctor. I said to her, are you sure you want to cancel? I'm like toying, they're toying with me, you know? And I said, yeah, I want to cancel. And do not worry, I'm not getting any paperwork from the doctor, you know? I am not giving them shit, okay? You know, and but anyhow, so why they want to do that? Because they want to, you know, they always want to get your DNA, you know, especially dragons, you know, and you know, initially I thought they really cared about me. They were out for my greatest good. They heart out for me, you know. I mean, they cared about me so much. They want me to do well, and they want me to stop my ways and, you know, stuff. Okay? So when I used to party, I'll tell you what's going on. When I used to party, it was my way of afflicting myself. I was trying to harm myself. Yes. I'm very good at that, you know. But because of they killed my mother, when they killed my mother, I'm thinking of ways to numb the pain, you know, thinking about her. I was grieving in the morning, you know, and I still am not okay. I'm in I'm still grieving, and you know, over my mother, even though she passed over almost 4 years ago. But it's not the same, you know, because you know, when you know the enemy killed your mother, and because I knew that, because what they used to tell me, kill her, you know, kill your mother, and they used to tell me that, and I'm like, are you stupid? Why? Like, so I knew they were trying to kill her, and they knew I would not do shit like that, you know. I would not kill anybody else who have not done me wrong. Okay? Even if I can get away with it, if I can get away with murder, I would not do it. Okay? Because it's not me. I'm not a criminal. There are no criminals. The criminal with money, and that's a problem. So anyhow, they end up killing her. So anyhow, I was inflicting pain on myself for a long time. And so I was partying and, you know, doing all sorts of things. Just my way of retaliating or forgetting, you know, what's happened to me, you know. And my family never, my brother Dia does not think Canada killed my mom and stuff. He thinks it's just her day. You know, her clock ran out, and that's why she's dead. And in reality is my sister, which is the most gullible people. My sister is just so gullible. They're naive about a lot of things. You know, they do not think Canada is capable of doing that. And my sister, the most gullible, you know, people I know, they told me, yes, Canada killed our mom. And they're praying against Canada, by the way. Okay? And one of my sisters told me, when you used to tell me stuff about Canada, I did not see it. When you told me, I thought you are lying. They thought I was crazy. And then when they saw what happened to my mom, they knew. Both of them know that my mom was murdered, was assassinated. So is my aunt. My brother put her in a wheelchair. So it's a lot of pain in our family because we lost somebody dearly that we care about, and it was killed by this country, but Canada. But Canada is not the main reason who called out to kill my mom. Canada did not want my mom dead. UK wanted, the crown wanted my mom dead. Okay? They are the one who's running the show. Okay? Anyhow, this honestly, what I'm telling you, I swear to you, I swear to God, I'm not lying. I'm not making this up, and I'm not really trying to pull a fast one on you or anything like that. This is what happened. So anyhow, we, why I'm telling you this, because I'm telling you what the enemy knows about you, and always trying to paint us as bad people. Where, okay, for me to harm myself in such a way, because yeah, they're inflicting pain on me by killing my mom. How would you feel if somebody killed, knowingly, somebody's killed your mom? How do you feel? Tell me how you feel. How would you react? How would you react when somebody murdered your mom? Somebody you care about. I'm not talking about a pet. I am not talking about the pet, a cat or a dog. I'm not talking about the person who gave you life. God honors moms, because they know mom is the second creator. They're below gods. God honors them. I'm not saying this because I am the one who's saying it. God said it, When they ask him they ask him, how do you value, one of the prophets says, oh, who you value most? And he goes, your mother. He goes, your most, and he says, your mother. Your mother 3 times, your father once. Okay? So God honoring the moms above all. Some people do not have good relationship with their mom. I did. How dare you to decide who lives or die? Because you have something you want from her. You want her dead, you can steal her bones, She's buried here in fucking Canada, which is, I swear to you, when the war ends in Sudan, I'm gonna dig her up and move her. You know what I'm saying? You've done enough harm, Canada. But anyhow, they end up killing my mom, twin sister, in California. My family, I gotta tell you something here. My family, not known to get cancer and stuff like that. We get normal stuff like, diabetes, high blood pressure, stuff, shit like that. We don't get, I've not known anybody from my bloodline, from my family side, who died from cancer. You understand? They died from diabetes overdose and high blood pressure, cholesterol, shit like that, But all of a sudden, my mom and aunt, both of them died from cancer. They can give you shit if they want to give you shit. I am someone who carry O positive or no negative. Anyhow, universal bloodline. Universal bloodline is, we are immune to a lot of diseases, But then when they attack you with radiation, it breaks your DNA helix, double helix. It breaks it, and then you open your body to getting diseases. Basically, the protection is broken that God given us. Dragons, or our bloodline, the prophets, the bloodline of the prophet, are given immunity to a lot of earthly diseases. You understand? The enemy knew about this. I did not know about this. They know about this. That's why their attacks are very calculated, on point. You know what I mean? When they're attacking you, they know how to attack you. They're not really trying everything on you. They know exactly how to attack you. Okay? They know we get our power. Dragon get our power. Because I told you the war in heaven, when Rhea unleashed anger, her rage, only her rage. Rhea rage shook heaven. Just rage. Just imagine someone who's losing it, but her rage shook heaven. Okay? So that to tell you, our bones are very powerful. If you watch the movie, the TV show is called The Wheel of Time, and if you look at these two, there's energy work or light workers, or on the ship, the ladies on the ship, and she kept waving her hands around and she was swirling all this energy in the air. She was moving all this energy in the air because they she okay. Just to tell you, we can control matter, we can control elements and stuff like that. So she moved her hands like that, created like a tornado of energy, because that was air. Air is being circulated, So just watch the Wheel of Time, then what I've been trying to explain to you guys how things are done, okay? And I'm learning as I go. You know what I mean? I'm learning on the job. Trying to figure out, why the enemy have done me the way have done me. You know what I mean? But then when I'm talking to other target individuals, I find out they're all been attacked the same way. Once they have their DNA, they know who you are, and especially if you're like related to the prophet bloodlines, and all those dragons bloodline, then they know how to affect you, and they're always trying to push people in your life that who feed on you, like he feed on you, who impact you negatively. That's why I cut a lot of people out of my life. Why you think I cut Louise out and Marcus out? People that I know, like Marcus. Okay, I know him since he was 17. He's one of my friends. I cut him out because he was messing with me. He was like trying to mess with me and provoke me and do stuff, because I don't need shit like that in my life. I don't need people like that in my life. Okay, I'm not too young to be someone to toy with me. Don't toy with me. I am not one of these people who keep people or oppress people to keep them and then manipulate them to make them feel like they really need them, and you really need it in their life, or they need you in their life, or vice versa. Okay, I am not like that. I'm not a narc. I am not. So, for example, if it's not working out, I'm like, free to go. See ya. You're free to go. Trust me, sticking around is not gonna help me. I don't want you in my life. I don't want your negative energy in my life. I don't need you weighing on me. So bye. You can leave. Trust me, I enjoy the company of my own. I can do much better being alone. Some people always need people in their life. I am not like that. I can cut 1 billion people out of my life. If I know 1 billion people and they've been friends with me for 40 years, I can cut you just like that. That's not a brag or trying to. No, this is my nature. This is who I am. If you do me wrong and I felt like it's intentionally trying to irritate me or do me wrong, I just cut you loose. Bye. See ya. So that's why I get rid of people. I get rid of people and stuff like that. And the enemy thought they can control me through my friends. They put people in my life to agitate me. Because the more you agitate it, your negative energy swirling on you, you make you sick. Their intention is to harm you. They are they are very calculated bunch of, what? They know what they are, okay? But anyhow, I'm telling you why they attacking you and why they in such a way they're attacking you specifically. Because if you are aware of what's going on and why things are done, then you break things. You'll be able to dismantle things and see what's hidden behind this facade. Okay, so that's why they ruin my TV. They ruin my TV because I watch movies, I break movies down, I get information from movies, TV shows, because they put half truth in their movies. Some people cannot. If I watch a movie with you, you will think of it as a movie. I can tell you what it means. I can break you down what they're trying to tell you in a movie. A lot of people couldn't do that, okay? And that why they ruin my TV? Because they don't want me, he's getting too close. He knows too much. Then they just ruin my TV, you know? That's, that was their intention. But you have to know how your enemy operates. Honestly, I've been at this game with them for 12 years. This a game of manipulation and deception and trying to control how I think I feel, That's what their main intention. That's why they're like, oh, you can go back to work. Oh, now we're gonna get you a job. Did you know that? Did you know that? Honestly, I swear to God, I'm not lying. They offered me a $250,000 job, salary. Okay? Did I take it? No, I didn't, because I'm pissed. You can't just F with somebody's psyche and then set them loose and then expect them to do what they're told. Take what we're giving you. Be grateful. No, I am not taking what you're going to give me. Okay? I don't even want what you want to give me. Oh, we're going to give you millions. What do you want? You want this? You want that? We're going to give you. You know what I'm saying? At what cost? No, what cost? Why you want to give me? What do you want from me? It's not, free money. You know what I'm saying? They always come with a price. So when you know the enemy, how your enemies work, I've been at this game, their game. They're playing game with me. I am not playing game with them. I want them out of my life. I don't want to forgive them. I don't want money from them. And I don't want them to talk to me or affiliate themselves with me. Okay? I am not going to stop talking, and I'm not going to stop helping targeted individuals see through things. And I'm not going to stop breaking movies, TV shows, and I'm going to tell them why things are done. Okay? And I'm going to share with you guys targeted individuals, because they told me in the past, we're going to let you go, but you cannot help targeted individuals. They told me that. No, sorry. No can do. Okay? I cannot do that. Okay? I cannot watch somebody in harm's way and not help them. Okay? If I can help them. Especially I knowingly that person is a good person. I'm gonna just let them fight on their own. Okay? If you're wicked, you can destroy them. I don't care. But if I think you're a good person, yes, I'm gonna come batting for you. Okay? And that's what's upsetting them, because I'm not following orders. I don't do what I'm told. I'm not a little obedient little peasant to take orders from the masters. You're not my master. You can never be my master, even if your life depends on it. Okay? And that it pains them. How this ungrateful nigger. Did you know that they called me a nigger before? Huh? Yeah, they call me a nigger. Yeah, they did. Which is fine. Blackness with first. We talked about this before. One God, let's be light. That means black existed. I came before you. So call me nigger. You okay? So do not come on my life trying to talk to me with derogatory terms, trying to put me off or make me feel kind of way about me. You know what I'm saying? You're the one who has problem with being black. Okay? You're the one whiting everything. You whiten everything. You know what I'm saying? You whiten white. White is white. You whiten white. Okay? Because you refusing to acknowledge blackness existed before you. We came first, and that's what upsetting you. You're refusing to accept we came first. That's why Jesus, Moses, and all of them. Moses was Ten Commandments. Uh, I mean, he's a white dude. How about if I told you Moses is from Sudan? Moses is from Sudan, guys. And people who let their snake after Moses, they're in an area called in Sudan. It's called Dungula. It's known for witchcraft. That area. It still is in Sudan. No one like people who live there. They always like to curse people. You know. Moses was when they told him, he put his stick down and turned it into a snake. When God told him, your snake is more powerful than them, and he snake swollen up and swallowed all the other snakes those magicians had. You understand? That's in Sudan, people. Okay, and they're trying to deny us our history. They're trying to deny us our history, our existence. They're trying to why would Jesus has to be white with blue eyes? Okay, you know what I'm saying? It could be possible, but it's not true. Jesus does not have blue eyes. He does not have hair, just like what you see. When they say his skin like gold, what is it? Skin like copper, or something like that. Bronze, skin like bronze, and hair like wool. Hair like wool. Does hair like wool? Is it smooth, or wool is coarse? Okay. Skin bronze. Does white people have bronze? Yes. Out of the box from Walmart, it's called tanning. You know. So, why you have to whiten everything? To deny people, who they are. You want to enforce this false reality. You want people to believe Jesus. You even change the name Isa, huh? Or Yeshua, to Jesus, which is Jesus is Zeus. Jesus Christ held Zeus. Okay? Do not say that word. I believe in Jesus. I don't believe in that name. I have used name Jesus because people affiliate with the name. If I said, Prophet Isa, you're gonna say who. If you're not Muslim, you're gonna say who it is, because Muslims know him as an Isa, Isa. Okay. So. That's why I'm using names people can understand. So when I'm saying Jesus, I'm saying Isa or Yeshua, I am not saying, okay, how do you get Yeshua from Jesus? They're not even the same thing. Why name changes if they don't want to pull a fast one on your head? You know what I mean? They're trying to pull a fast one on. In any language, if you're Joe, you're gonna be Joe, Joey. It could be, it resembles exactly how you pronounce the name, or similar. But you cannot get Isa from Jesus. Totally different, because they stole knowledge from many countries, from many domination and ancient. Belief systems and stuff. Mesopotamia, from Egyptian mythology, Greek. But the Greek did the worst. The Greek are the one who forged a lot of names and put in Polo, Jesus, Zeus. They're all the same entity. Okay? You want to invoke his name, go ahead. You know what I'm saying? But you're not calling on the true God. I'm telling you, or you're not. He's not even a God. He's a prophet he's among many prophets like Abraham, Isaac, Jacob, Noah, Moses, Solomon, all of those prophets. Okay? which is our bloodline. Okay, 144,000 bloodline. That's why we've been targeted. Okay, so they for 12 years they've toying with me, effing with me all the time, trying to, yeah, like they're manipulating me, and because I'm not obedient, I am not one of these house slaves. You know what I'm saying? And because I'm refusing to surrender. Even though they have weapons against me, I'm only have like a box of tomatoes. You know what I mean? I have nothing, but I have prayers that are very destructive. I'm very powerful, and I have God, so I'm not really fighting alone. But you got my point. What I'm trying to say, they're well equipped, to inflict pain on you. I am not gonna stop, not today, not forever. This is not gonna go away. I'm gonna talk about it to the end of the day. You know what I'm saying? So nobody have any right to tell me to shut the hell up. Okay? Don't listen to me. You don't want to listen to me? Oh well, you can leave. Why are you on my channel? But you're trying to be on my channel, trying to breathe down my neck, and you think I'm gonna be afraid of you? No, it's not gonna stop. I'm still gonna talk. Okay? Whether you like it or not. Okay? So do not come on my channel telling me to shut the hell up. Okay? I am not gonna forgive any of these people who played their part in this program. No way. No way in hell if you kneel below me, beneath me, and you telling me to forgive you. It's not going to happen. It's not going to happen. Okay? Because you are a pain of my existence. You're not the pain of my existence. You played the part, of that. Okay? And that why I'm not gonna forgive you, because I want you to suffer. Hell is real. And it's hot. Okay? And so do not hold your breath. It's not going to happen not in this lifetime. I am within my right. Do not forgive you, right? So whatever, you're gonna grow a conscience, or you're gonna come to me telling me, oh, I made a mistake, I shouldn't have done this, I should not have been a part of your pain, I'm sorry. No. Save it to your God, who told you are like, I'm gonna be that kind of forgiving person. No, I am not that kind of forgiving, because you intentionally acted on your part to inflict pain on someone who have done you wrong. Have not done you wrong. I have not done you wrong, because I'm just speaking my truth, and these people trying to shut me, ruining stuff. I talked about the TV. Why do you think they ruined the TV? They ruined the TV because I'm getting information from their movies and TV shows. Okay, you don't want people to know about things. Why you put it in your movies? Oh, I get it. Because people are so stupid, they're not gonna get it, right? But then you're gonna run into somebody like me who can break it down, and then I'm telling people it's free for all. Okay? I'm telling people what it is you're dealing with. I'm breaking things, and I'm in a language people understand, and they do not like it. Don't put it on the TV then. Do not put this shit in TV if you don't want people to know. So I'm still gonna watch in my phone. Oh, this TV doesn't fit. It's not fixed. I'm gonna watch on my phone, and I'm still gonna tell people. Okay? I'm still gonna tell people, and I'm gonna give it for free. You want to be secret? Your secret society, or whatever, have no power over me. Keep your secret, and I'm gonna tell what I know for free. You do not have to join. You do not have to be a part of the cult. You do not have to be anything. I'm just gonna give it to you for free, because it's how God created me, to give it for free. Okay? And it's, it feels good to give back, especially because it irks you it pains you so much, right? And that why I'm doing it. I'm doing it exactly out of frustration, but also to help others. Target individuals who do not feel you are all alone. Nobody's to help you, nobody believe you, nobody out there to support you. I just want you to know, guys, I'm here to support you. Anything I know, I've been creating prayers, I'm uploading them for you guys to help you tackle all these attacks of the enemy. Deceptive enemy. The enemy is very deceptive. They tell one people, my friend in Italy, I went to visit Luca. I know him for 24, 25 years. And then he shunned me. I didn't tell him, honestly. I did not tell him about my targeting. I went there, I had a nice visit with him, and it was really nice to reconnect. And then he shunned me and he stopped talking to me. I'm pretty sure similar, they went into him and told him stuff about me. And that's why he decided to kind of treat me that way. They've done that to places of business, places I used to work for. They've done, when they tell people lies about you, things that they can tell anybody a lie. It could be just, it's not even true. They just pull it out of their hat. That little rabbit, trick, David Copperfield, and people would believe it. So I decided to just delete him, because when people believe lies about you, you don't need these people in your life. You have to cut them loose. If you come to me today and apologize, I don't need your apology. It's done. So consider 25 years a waste of my time knowing you. Thank you. Don't let the door hit you on the way out. Okay? So, and anybody who believe anything about me or about any other target individuals, target individual, you have to take a stand. You have to cut people loose. Okay? And so attacks with radiation is to inflict pain on your bones. Your immune system actually comes from your bones and bone marrow. And great mother Rhea, Odin's wife, she the last dragon, the one could not be killed. The one they tried to kill her. They killed a lot of dragon. It's just creation in this planet. And I'm gonna talk to you about Sodom and Gomorrah. Sodom and Gomorrah, they were not destroyed because they like guys or they're gay or whatnot. They were destroyed because they were wicked. They were basically hit on men. They hit on men who are straight, and because they have money. That's the same people I've been screaming out for you guys to what I'm telling you. God did not destroy them because they were gay. He destroyed them because they're enforcing their. Okay, you're hating on a person who's not interested in you, and then you will cause that person pain. You're go to war with that person because he rejected you. You understand? If a person rejected them, Sodom and Gomorrah, if they were rejected by many men, yeah, they had their, but they were rejected by many men, and they inflicted pain on the people who rejected them. You understand? That's why they were punished. Okay? And not because they were, not because they were gay or any of that. Okay? Because honestly, because of they're trying to push this agenda. If somebody not interested in you, you should move on. You should not be throwing yourself at the person. Okay? And you should not go to war because somebody rejected you. I rejected them. Guess what? I became a target individual. So history repeats itself. Okay? So you have to understand what I'm trying to tell you. Believe me if you want. Don't listen to me if you want. If you don't believe me, oh well. I'm just putting out there, you know, and I'm telling my truth. This is what's going on. Okay, and yeah, I hope this helped, guys. And anything I run on, yeah, once I figure out the TV situation. But anyhow, I'm still gonna watch movies, TV shows on my phone. You know, on my little screen, 6 inch screen. But anyhow, I still gonna get the gist out of it, and I'm gonna tell you, okay? And I'm gonna create prayers to help you guys. All right, for free.